Once upon a time, in a peaceful green forest, there was a tall old tree with a cosy little nest. Inside that nest lived Mama Bird and her 4 baby birds, Bella, Bruno, Bonnie, and little Benny. Benny was the youngest and smallest of them all. He had soft yellow feathers, tiny wings, and curious eyes that sparkled in the sunlight. Every morning, the forest came alive with sounds. Tweet, tweet, buzz, buzz, rustle, rustle. The wind would blow gently, and the butterflies would dance from flower to flower. But Benny didn't care about butterflies. Benny had something else on his mind. You see, Benny was afraid to fly. His brother Bruno would flap his wings and soar through the sky. His sister Bella would zip through the trees and giggle with joy. Even Bonnie, who used to be scared, had learned to flap, flap, flap and glide like a feather. But Benny, he just stood at the edge of the nest, staring down. It looked so far and so scary. "What if I fall?" Benny whispered. "What if I can't do it?" Mama Bird came close and nuzzled him gently. "Oh, my sweet Benny," she said, "you don't have to fly far. You just have to try. You're braver than you think." But Benny shook his little head and tucked his wings tight. "Not today," he said quietly. "Maybe tomorrow." The next day, the sky was extra blue, and the clouds looked like fluffy marshmallows. Bella, Bruno, and Bonnie chirped, "Come on, Benny! The sky is fun!" Benny peeked over the edge. His tummy felt all twisty. His feet wobbled. "No, thank you," he said, and sat back down. That night Benny looked at the stars. He whispered to the moon, "Will I ever be brave like them?" And the moon, big and round, seemed to smile down and say, "You are already brave, little bird. You just have to believe it." The next morning, something changed. A strong wind blew through the forest. Whoosh! Branches swayed, leaves twirled. Even the nest shook just a little. Mama Bird gently said, "It's time to learn to fly, Benny. Your wings were made for this." Benny took a deep breath. He looked at the sky. He looked at his wings. He looked at his family, all cheering for him. "You can do it, Benny," shouted Bonnie. "We believe in you," chirped Bruno and Bella. Benny wobbled to the edge of the nest. His tiny feet shook. His heart beat fast. But then he flapped. Once, twice, 3 times. And suddenly, Benny was in the air. He dipped a little. He swayed a little. But then he flew straight and smooth, soaring above the trees. "I'm flying. I'm really flying," he chirped happily. Mama Bird flew beside him, smiling wide. "You did it, Benny. You believed in yourself." From that day on, Benny flew every morning with his brothers and sisters. He wasn't the fastest. He wasn't the highest. But he was brave. And every time he flew, he whispered to himself, "I can do it. I believe in me." Moral of the story: you don't have to be big to be brave. When you believe in yourself, you can do amazing things.